I did that for my daughter. She wanted me to do that. I got broads in Atlanta. Credit cards and scammers. Hitting the licks in the bank. Legacies. What's up, guys? It's the Roc and Rising show. I'm your boy Roc, and this is my boy and your boy Justin Rising. And we got a cool show today. We're you know, we speak about this before we come on the show, but my boy wants to talk about, you know, being your own innovator. Why go out there and spend boatloads of money to clean your computer when you could do it yourself?
Exactly. So, like the last episode got us thinking, man. Where we're talking about the Independence Day, the 4th of July, just having passed, and we're thinking about looking at people who've made things for themselves.
That's
and
right.
A lot of times you can make things better for yourself just by making them yourself.
Exactly.
So that's kind of the subject that we wanted to get onto today. So once again, get ready to rock
with the Rising
and roll with Roc and Rising show. Anyway, so getting into it, I had an experience with my car where I took it somewhere. They had my car for a long time, and they only fixed like half of the problem. And you know, I want to get upset about it, but at the same time, man, I want to put that in a better place.
Yeah.
I want to put that toward making something better. So I did a little bit of research myself, got slapping on my keyboard, and tried to find out what the problem was myself, and I did. So
cut you tons of time of going back to like a mechanic.
It's not even necessarily tons of time, man. It's keeping your money in your pocket. A lot of times people will capitalize, and really capitalize being the word here, on things that you don't know.
No. I agree.
And you look at it like really anything. There's a lot of times where things are simple and cheap that you get charged a lot for. So like,
very simple.
I'll give a little bit of backstory about myself. I used to work in the plumbing trades. So plumbing is incredibly simple if you know just the general theory behind it. So, and it's also like the parts and things are fairly cheap as well. But most people will pay a lot of money. Talking about like $125 per service hour for like a plumbing mechanic to come out to your house
and give you an estimate.
Exactly, and it's like each hour that they're there. So I mean, there's a lot of times you can do it yourself. And to be really clear, YouTube's a thing. I think it's a thing.
It is a thing.
YouTube.
It is a
YouTube.
It's a thing.
All right, just checking. So
it's a thing.
YouTube's a very like invaluable resource when it comes to learning, and like a lot of times we're looking at like cat videos or we're playing the panda video.
Panda.
Exactly. So, but there's a lot of resources out there on YouTube where they're talking about things that you can fix yourself or make yourself, and that's really what I wanted to talk about.
There's tons of things on this platform. You know, I call it a platform. Everything is a platform.
No, it is, yeah.
Everything is a platform. Facebook, all social medias. This is even the social media as well, because people, you know, it's people comment, people give their feedbacks on things. But getting back to what we was talking about, do it yourself. Do it yourself. I had an issue years ago. I had a little Honda Civic. You know, it was a nice car. I was working out of it. I was doing my exterminating work out of it. And, you know, the radiator, everything just flushed out. And, you know, I couldn't continue to work. And I'm like, what the hell? And at that point in time, I didn't have, you know, the money, or I didn't have the vehicle to take it to a mechanic. I had to, like, look at it, see what was going on. But if I did wind up taking it to a mechanic, that same day, that probably a couple hours, I was like mind-boggling, like, what the hell's going on? I can't continue to work. But I popped the hood. I saw it. It was a little hose that was broken. It was old.
Right.
It was little holes, you know, and it split right where it connected at. So I took it to the mechanic, and I told the mechanic, hey, you know, my radiator, you know, split, whatever. All the antifreeze came out, and he said, I'm gonna charge you $150. I had the money, but I kind of argued with him, and I said, yo, dude, all you got to do is just get a razor blade, cut it where it split, you know, and then connect it right back and put the little connector back onto it. I guess he felt insulted because I knew what I was talking about, but I didn't like, you know, I guess I didn't have like a screwdriver to like, right. You know, at the time. So he got insulted, whatever. Like, no, we don't have the part. We're gonna have to replace the whole part. I mean, it was like a little hose that connected from the radiator to like whatever else. I did it myself. I kind of cut it. I went to a gas station. I asked them to borrow a flathead screwdriver. I untwigged it, cut it, put it back, you know, screwed it back on, bought antifreeze, filled it back up, and I was back on work, you know. But I took the action of figuring out what it was, and a lot of people out there are getting kind of skimmed, I guess, skimmed on.
And really, I mean, it's really easy to get, like, it's very daunting.
Beat in the head.
Yeah, I mean, it's very daunting to look at a problem and like that you don't know about. So, I mean, if it comes to like working on cars or working on a computer or, you know, working on household projects and stuff like that, it's very easy to like look at it and be like, oh, I don't know anything about that, and want to like take it to somebody else and make, you know, just make it not your problem anymore.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you're going to save yourself
a lot of money.
So much money.
A lot of money.
When it comes down to doing it yourself. And like I said, you know, looking at either diagrams or even just checking out YouTube. If it's something common, I mean, putting in a toilet, I think there's easily 30,000 videos on putting in a toilet.
That's right.
On YouTube.
That's right. I might have to, we might have to make a couple YouTube videos on like how to swag up, how to dress, because there's a lot of people out here that don't know how to dress. For instance, do it yourself. Like, for instance, how many times you walked into Walmart? Say, for
instance, and look at me. I'm like,
no, not you. How many times you've walked in Walmart? There's like a freaking collage of like
people who just
in Walmart
dressed like, up like crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SpongeBob shorts.
Cat t-shirts are a thing.
SpongeBob shorts with half their crack coming out. I'm just saying, man.
So even more than that, actually, with that idea, if you do want to actually see us do some how-to videos, like I said, I mean, I've worked on my own car, the computer that I have over here, which I think we may have put in a video at one point in time. We're not going to put it in this video, but I built myself, and I've worked in construction and things like that. So if you are interested in something, leave it in comments below. If you actually want to see something like that in the future, let us know.
Comments below. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you can do it yourself. I go by everything is man-made, and nobody just randomly thought of how to do it. You know,
right.
There's always a team of people working together, putting their heads together and making it come together. You know, you got friends, use them. Right. What are they for?
And the knowledge is out there. I mean, there's a lot of knowledgeable people. A lot of work is out there. Now, I mean, I would say take that to a certain extent, and that extent being like, don't do surgery on yourself or anything like that. That's kind of crazy.
No, that's nuts.
There's like years. I mean, like 10 years at least of knowledge that you need to gain before you go in and start working on people's bodies.
No,
however,
we're not going to promote that.
Fix
your own computer, fix your own PlayStation, your own Xbox, your own car, stuff like that you can
and stop throwing things away. I mean, like, and that's where we kind of got to in this you know, when we were talking about this, where we got to is like we live in a very disposable society. When something breaks, you're just like, screw it, throw it away. I mean, like people on like the iPhone 7, I think, coming out here soon. But like anything breaks or stops working or starts working slowly, and we're just like, just throw it away and like buy a new one. And like really,
don't do that.
Don't
do that.
I mean, when you're looking at it, I think most of the people watching, and including myself, man, I'm not made of money. I'm not going to go out and buy a brand new one when something kind of goes wrong. And going back to my car, I mean, like if I had a problem with the car and I was just like, let's throw it away and buy a new one, I'd be broke.
Nobody has $20,000 laying around just to
exactly. So with all that being said, like treat everything like you would like your own feet. You know, you take care of yourself, take care of the things around you, and if something goes wrong, don't be afraid to
take action,
gain the knowledge, take the action, fix it, and make it your own. Now.
That's right. Because at the end of the day, nothing is forever. Everything breaks. Either breaks, tarnishes, or weather damages, or just time damage, you know. But just take the time out to figure out what is wrong with it and put it together yourself, man. I mean, they sell tools,
right?
You know, they sell tools, you know, and people are doing that. They're buying tools and they taking action on their own thing.
So to sum all this up, right where we're going to leave it here is to say, be a maker, all right?
Be a maker.
Somebody who creates things, bring something different into your own world. I'm not even talking about somebody else's world. Bring something different, bring something great into your own world.
That's right. And that's all we got for today. So.
Absolutely. So if you want to see more of this content, please subscribe. If you like what you saw in this video, please hit that like button.
Hopefully you learned something.
And please comment below. Yeah, exactly. Comment below if you do want to see anything. You know, maybe you want a how-to video. We can play around with that as well.
I'll teach you how to dress.
He'll teach you how to dress.
And I'll teach you how to take somebody else's girl.
I will sling toilets.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl #1.
Anyway.
Trey Songz is Mr. Steal Your Girl #2.
Was that Trey Songz?
That's Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl. But I'll teach you how to dress. I'll teach you how to get fly. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out here, they, you know, I don't know what the hell. I don't know how they dress, but whatever. At the end of the day, it's the Roc and Rising show.
Exactly. Please comment,
subscribe,
share.
You can catch me on Twitter at ROC213YSL. You can catch my boy at
Justin_Rising.
That's right. And peace and love to the world. And please bring peace and love to the world. Later, guys.
That's all we have.